How's it going, ladies and Bruces? I'm Bobby Sixkilla, and welcome back to the Somnium Files. It is time for us to head on out, where are we going? Lemniscate, to see Oda, because Oda just showed up at Lemniscate. We're going to go have a chat with him. We haven't really talked to him this whole playthrough, apart from like at the very beginning, I believe. It's hard to keep track of once you're in multiple timelines and everything's running parallel.
This is all really suspicious.
You know.
What is?
Time travel shit, you know.
Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. There's definitely something going on there.
Well, no shit.
I agree.
What the fuck is with the flickering there?
Serial killings.
Oh, it's the shadows. It's the shadows from the streetlights. I wonder what they are. Oh, not. We doing this again?
Hey, you. You can't just break into someone's car like that. Wait, your body is transparent.
Ghost.
What? Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here?
Jellyfish.
So shiny too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Mizuki?
It's me.
Boss?
Date, seriously.
Then, are you Mom?
Idiot. You must have increased your dosage too much.
My dosage? Anyway, you're Iba, right?
Dosage of
Why
what?
are you here? Looking like that?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
I am
How
lonely.
Are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
Sure. So Imoma is suspicious. Thanks for that, Captain Obvious.
As I said earlier, I completely agree that they are suspicious.
Yes.
But there is nothing currently linking them to the case.
That's true. We have no established motive. Victims were displayed, tied up on a horse, hung from the ceiling, and their left eyes taken out. We still don't know why.
It is possible that Shoko and Renju were disloyal to Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. They could have been killed and displayed as a warning. That would fit the current evidence.
Maybe. But it doesn't feel right.
How is So related to the Kumakuras?
I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet. Most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories, but would you like to hear them regardless?
Yeah, man.
Please.
Hit me up. How is So related to the Kumakuras? Yeah. Give me those theories.
He currently resides in Azabu. He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle.
Of course he does.
20 years ago, So Tsujima lived elsewhere.
Asshole.
In the Kawasaki district, to be exact. He lived there until he was 40 years old.
That's the shutdown
The
part.
Tsujima family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district. Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen.
Whoa.
The Tsujima family sold off its holdings. 6 months later, the incident occurred.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
This caused Kawasaki to become a restricted area. And of course, land prices fell drastically to less than 1/30th their original value.
Well, they should have no value at the moment. Nobody could even go there. It's illegal.
The timing is certainly suspicious. To sell that amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
There is another interesting fact. After the accident, So Tsujima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion
Well,
yen.
that's super dodgy. Holy
So
shit.
he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Tsujima family is no worse off.
True. But I don't see the point of it.
Unless he's super
It's not like
lucky.
you got anything out of it.
That would be true, But there is more to this story. There is another important fact.
Go on.
After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed,
You start using it for criminal activity and you
we will
charge
have to
the
continue this conversation later.
Yakuza for using it.
I am receiving a call from headquarters.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss? My name is Akatsuki
Number 89?
from HQ.
No? Oh.
I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
It is number 89.
Prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
Well, Renji's not going to rescue him this time.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami. And if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
Have we met Iris at all in this run?
This has to be a prank.
I'm not sure.
That's what I thought too. However, we got the call yesterday afternoon, before Renju was killed. In other words,
You're saying he predicted the second crime?
yeah, I think he did. That's why I thought I should contact you.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
You probably should have told us that before the second murder.
Do you think there's anything to this?
I don't know.
Where are we heading now then? Lemnisgate. That's right, we're gonna see Oda. Then we'll go talk to Mr. Prison Guy. I guess.
Oh, Date.
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Yeah. I just found out online. The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So that was Mizuki's mom. Mizuki saw her own mom. And I just left her. But I didn't know. I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother. I want to apologize to her. I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
Alright, talk to me. About Renji's case.
I don't know anything. I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be
I love
this
the music
bad
here.
at lying.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Well, wait, it's no big deal. I just...
You better start talking.
Okay.
Talk to me, asshole.
Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone?
We're just so used to him lying.
Someone was with him. A man. No. A woman.
This is going well. We don't even need him to talk.
Okay, look. I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
Cool, it was
Got it.
Iris.
So Renju was with Iris.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess.
We don't even
right.
need you to speak.
Renju came out of the building with Tessa. Tessa has nothing to do with this. She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's an idol. Idols don't kill people.
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me. Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
A savior.
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. And it was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing. And it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge A-Set fan and got over my writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired. A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down. So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
I didn't say Iris was the murderer.
But do you suspect her?
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
But...
Do it for Iris.
Yeah, dip. What time did Renju and Iris leave the building?
around 6:15, I guess.
Where did they go?
I didn't see.
I'm still enjoying this music.
His car and drove off.
What did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
What happened?
Hey, Iris. What's cracking? Now I can ask her.
Date.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you. Come with me.
This will save us having a thermal scan fucking Oda every time we ask him a question. Then we took her into the police station. Jeez, that's a bit much. Alright, here we go.
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation.
Do you have an alibi for last night?
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Iba, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Go.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
How good? She's only like
Ranger's estimated
18.
time of death was
How
8
good
PM
could you be at
last
lying
night.
at 18? Come on.
If Iris' story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean...
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 PM yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom was at home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris' mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Yep.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night?
It's a good question. Is Oda's story true?
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes? Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
She's not lying. What were you doing with Renju?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there. But the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before. Especially with important people being there.
What did you do after you turned him down?
What did you do? Turn him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura. At 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Aiba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
Yeah, she's very accurate with her times.
That's true.
When did you find out that Renju was killed?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
You used to work at Sunfish Pocket, right?
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, I see where he's going with that. About the surveillance camera.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
Just curious. She'd have no motive to kill him, though, would she?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible. You see.
Oh god, oh god. Oh yeah, Renju's weight was like really light, wasn't it? Look. 160 pounds. And he was sedated. Shall we try sedation?
A heavy concentration of sedatives was
Yes,
discovered
I
in
like
Renju's
this
body.
This
Renju was practically
interrogation
in a coma
thing.
before
That's
he
fun.
died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
Alright, let's think. Oil drum, maybe?
The oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket. The type that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity. Empty, it weighs approximately 44 pounds.
That doesn't really help get him up.
Renju's estimated TOD is yesterday, around 8 p.m. Numerous hemorrhages in the blood vessels of the throat and face indicate strangulation. The weapon used to commit the murder was some kind of twisted cloth.
Yeah.
The criminal likely wrapped it around Renju's neck and pulled. Renju then suffocated.
As you do
The
when
more
you've got
precise cause of death
thing
is
around your neck.
circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. In short, Renju was strangled from behind with some kind of cloth or rope.
I don't know, man.
The autopsy determined that Renju vacated his bowels for muscle relaxation upon death. However, no trace of this was found on the corpse or at the scene. This means that it is highly likely Renju was killed elsewhere and moved to where he was found.
Come on, there must be
Renju's
something.
corpse was discovered at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket, hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire.
Mm-hmm.
He was found over the counter. The wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was
The beer
attached to beer
kegs.
kegs found on the floor.
That's help weighing him down.
The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid. They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
So as a ballast, that would easily be enough. No, look. Sorry. Show.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the
I
counter.
thought we weren't saying she was the
Hook the other
suspect,
end
and
of
now
the
we're trying to
wires to the
prove that
kegs.
she did it.
And then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
Go on then.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
The oil drums.
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
The oil drums and... Right, it has to be the oil drums. What about the watch?
I know this watch. It's Renju's favorite. I found it inside an oil drum at Sunfish Pocket. That means...
Can we just do that? And that? Did that work? Yep, that worked.
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed!
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me!
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Nobody. Not my imaginary friend.
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
Because of the elevator weight. Elevator record. Renju's weight. Oil drum. Yeah?
Iris,
I'm on a roll.
on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the second floor?
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310.
This doesn't look good.
105.
Now, this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However,
That seems like a really roundabout thing that most people wouldn't think of, right?
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall.
Okay.
There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings.
So you can see what she's looking like.
Look at this.
She's fidgeting around. Is she doing something under the desk?
That's what it looks like. But we need to confirm something before we confront her. We need to know that she's in fact doing something under the desk.
How?
Without turning around?
Yes.
Roll your eye under
How do I do
there.
that?
Camera? Can we adjust this camera for it? Is that a phone?
Ah, shit.
It's Oda, isn't it? Yeah, Oda.
Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date.
We can arrest you now, right?
Sync with her.
Ooh. Ooh. I like that.
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. Medication is working perfectly.
Good plan.
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
The time limit is 6 minutes.
Yeah, I know. We have to wrap this up. We don't have time for this.
I know.
Then, let's begin.
So we'll have to wrap this up as soon as we can. As soon as we can do anything, and then we'll do the syncing in the next episode. At least we get a preview of it. Where are we now? Is this the fisheries place? creepy anyway.
This place?
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Well, yes.
What are you hiding?
Somnium scan! Activate!
This is way different to the other syncs we've done with Iris. No shovel forge. No shovel forge. Four metal locks. It's gonna be a rough one. A mysterious room, videos, and a strange device. You may be able to find the truth. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up. Obviously, oh, we got a choice as well too. Look at the blood or watch the murder. Alright, well, we'll figure that out in the next one, I guess, because we're out of time for today, as you're well aware. In the next one, we're going to do the sync. We're going to have to make a choice that'll put us on a path, so we'll have to come back here at some stage later. I don't know what to pick, but we'll figure that out in the next one. Till then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.